all four of them, and they come out to compete every day. And, it's lit a fire beneath him, and he's competing.
Coach, I know you want explosive plays, but against a defense like Florida's, is first down and having good plays on first down maybe a little bit more emphasized this week because you don't want to be in third and long, you want to be in manageable third downs and get off to a good start.
And we're emphasizing, I mean, shoot, they've only allowed 2 third down conversions the entire year. That's really good. And it's no different because we're playing Florida's defense as opposed to any other defense. We emphasize all the time getting first downs on first and second down. Scoring drives are usually the result of only 1, maybe 2 third down conversion in a longer drive. The odds are against you in third down. If you convert 50% of the time on third down, you'll be towards the top in the country in third down conversion. So think about that. 1 out of every 2. If you're in multiple third downs in a series, well, the odds are against you in scoring. So we talk about getting first downs on first and second down.
Mike, I'm sure you've been asked, but is there, when you guys will make a decision on a quarterback?
It could go all the way up to pregame.
Game time, even potentially?
Yes.
23, I think 23 last year's 22 times the team that ran the ball won this game has won. Is that a stat that you guys bring up a lot, or is that just a stat?
No, it's a boy that as a former math teacher, I look at stats like that. That's an impressive stat. 22 of the last 23 years, the team that's rushed for more yardage has won the football game. In this game, the Tennessee Florida game. So stats don't lie. So obviously we have to do a good job running the football.
Does that change your mindset going in at all, or you just?
No, we talk a lot about balance, and we want to be balanced. But running the football is always going to be part of our mentality. When we preach physicality and toughness and playing fast and playing physically, that's obviously inherent in the run game.
Mike, I think you guys had 100 of the, whatever your final total, 178 rushing yards kind of late in that game against Oregon. What maybe didn't work in the run game on Saturday? Was it more the offensive line? Did the backs miss some things?
Again, it's all 11 hats being on the same page.
Do you think the offensive line was disappointed in how they played, and maybe have you seen them kind of respond, or they kind of just do what they do?
I think everyone on our team was disappointed. When you don't win, I think that's the approach of everybody.
Final question.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Mike.
Quarterback battle. How has everybody kind of looked, and how have they responded to kind of a little bit more open this week?
Embracing competition. Again, I feel like a broken record, but we always talk about the process. Part of the process is improving on a daily basis, and part of that is competing on a daily basis. So everybody has approached it with the mentality that they're going to compete and improve every day.
Has Justin been loose, or does some guys start to look over their shoulder or something? But
business as usual. Again, these guys are professional in their approach to the daily activity that they go through, and that hasn't changed.
How have the freshmen responded to kind of having another opportunity to get some?
Again, I think new life for everybody, and there's a little more energy, that's for sure.
Just in the passing game, especially against Florida's athletic and physical secondary, what do you guys need to get guys open?
Doesn't change. We got to play the pitch and catch plays. Okay, we have to execute the pitch and catch plays. When they're there, we got to make sure that we execute. Same old things. We need to create separation at breaking points. We need to vary up our concepts, and as much as anything, we need to have accuracy and ball location.
Do you even anticipate naming a starting quarterback before Saturday publicly, or might you go into Saturday's game with no starter named until we get out there?
This process, the guys are competing every day, and this process could go right through the pregame warm-ups.
How much have you redistributed the reps? Is it pretty dramatic where Justin Worley's not getting the 85%?
Again, it's as a competition, it's been pretty evenly distributed, yes.
When it comes to the ground game, how much more do you need to get out of your running backs, your offensive line, maybe than at Oregon in terms of not putting so much pressure on a quarterback, maybe?
It's every position. It's all 11 hats on the football field. When we talk about executing the offense, everybody needs to have that approach, and we have to be more efficient on first and second down. We were 33% efficient on first down against Oregon, and 33% efficient on second down against Oregon. And we had way too many third downs. We need to generate more first downs on first and second down. And I know Coach Jones has talked about it. That's where explosives come in. That's where plus 12 runs and plus 16 passes come in. And we need those chunks to be effective. And I don't want to say we need those chunks. I think any offense needs those chunks to be effective, and we didn't have that on Saturday.
How much is the decibel level of the Swamp in consideration in choosing who plays quarterback this week?
Not Execution of the offense is the most important thing.
So you're not worried about younger guys maybe going out there and having the noise get to them?
No.
Coach, I guess what's been lost with the quarterback news is how are Rayshawn and Marlon kind of battling in practice right now, and are you totally pleased with what you're getting out of the run game?
Those guys have done a good job, and I've said it before, they have similar skill sets. They come out and compete. They complement one another very well, and they work well together. And they're excited to see the other have success, and they're always pushing one another. They're always in each other's ear. I'm happy with where they are. Again, we just, as an offense, not just those guys, it's not the offensive line, as an offense as a whole, a lot of it comes down to blocking on the perimeter, blocking by the tight end position, the quarterback taking the proper footwork, you name it. All 11 hats have to be on the same page in order for us to execute offensively.
How does this Florida defense compare to some of the best ones you faced?
They're very good from all across the board, from their defensive front all the way back to the secondary. They have at least 8 or 9 guys that are going to play in the NFL.
Is there anything you can say about tempo, like a way you can manipulate the tempo Saturday that might shift things back advantage-wise? If you can't outrun them, can you like control them by shifting the tempo down, or would you?
We're going to play as fast as we can all the time.
We talked about their defense, but specifically up front, I mean, what is it about that makes them so effective in that front stuff?
They are explosive. They're quick off the ball. They're a veteran group that's played a lot of football. They're high motor, and they're physical. They're the complete package. They can play the run, they penetrate gaps, and they're good pass rushers.
Mike, you talked last week kind of about you were kind of hard on yourself in terms of some of the third down play calling in the Western Kentucky game. Just kind of in general, how do you evaluate yourself as a play caller? Do you go back and watch the game and say, I should have maybe not made that call?
I am always 100% critical of myself. And if a play doesn't work, it doesn't work for a few reasons. Number one, maybe it's not the best play call. Well, you're not going to be 100% right all the time. Okay, that's one reason why it doesn't work. Another reason why it might not work is because you put guys in a position to make a play and the play's not made. Well, again, that's my responsibility. Either I got to put them in that position more, or I got to put the right guys in that position. So again, it all falls back on me, and I'm always going to evaluate that part of it and improve where I can improve.
Sorry, I came in late. I've heard you talk about how the freshmen responded, how Nathan